smells so good and I've used it a lot. All of these palettes were around £10, I think, because Revolution's not that expensive. If you guys have any questions about any of the makeup products, just leave a comment and I'll reply to it, because I make sure to reply to all my comments. But yeah, that's another highlighter palette. The next one is the last highlighter palette I have, which is quite a new one because I got it quite recently. Well, I got it this year for my birthday, so it's this Revolution one, and as you can see, it hasn't really been used. Yeah, and it's called Reloaded. That's the back, Reloaded. And yeah, since I haven't really used it, I'm not sure how good it's gonna be, but Revolution makeup, I think their makeup's quite good, so I feel like it's gonna be nice. It's really hard to find highlighter that stays on all day, because I put highlighter on, but then after a couple hours you can't even see it. Yeah, highlighter. Moving on to the next palette is my go-to contour palette, and this is going to be very musty because I've had it for a long time. The lid's even broken, like the lid comes off. A few of my palettes, the lids come off because I've dropped them and, you know, stuff happens. But as you can see, I've used it quite a lot. Those three have been very used. I think it's time I get a new contour palette, but I absolutely love this. And yeah, it's called Ultra Contour Palette, if anyone's wondering. And that's the back, Ultra Contour Palette. But yeah, and I also have another contour palette which is basically the same, but it's the cream version, because that contour's powder. I prefer using powder contour, but I know some people prefer using cream contour. So this one is exactly the same, but it's the cream version. And as you can see, I've used quite a lot as well. It's basically the same thing, but yeah, Ultra Cream Contour by Revolution. But yeah, contour palette. Now moving on to my eyeshadow palettes. I think I've got like 5 palettes, maybe. Yeah, I've got 5 eyeshadow palettes, and they're all, oh no wait, I've got 6, but 5 of them are Revolution. So this is the first one, Revolution, and it's called Jewel Collection. Gilded, I think. Gilded Gold. I don't even know what that word means, but that's the back, and I absolutely love the packaging of this one. It looks like they've sprinkled like flakes of gold on it, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So this palette is quite warm tones. It gives me quite like autumn vibes because there's like reds and browns. As you can see, I love using glitter eyeshadow, I love, but I haven't used a lot of my eyeshadows a lot, because back when I got these all, I was really obsessed with watching makeup videos like beauty gurus, and I was into Jeffree Star, James Charles, like Nikki tutorials, like all of those people, and I could just never get the hang of eyeshadow. I could just never do it, so I kind of gave up. But yeah, this one's a really nice palette. very broken. It's another Soph X, the YouTuber that I showed you, her highlighter palette. I've also got her eyeshadow palette, and it's just, yeah, by Soph X Ultra Eyeshadows. Her stuff's obviously collaborated with Revolution, as you can see. But yeah, this was my main go-to eyeshadow for a long time. So as you can see, I've used the browns quite a lot. It's quite gross actually, but it is very old. Sometimes, this might sound weird, but sometimes I used to, if I'd run out of eyebrow stuff, I would use gel and the brown eyeshadow for my eyebrows, and it worked, which is why it looks like that. But yeah, little life hack if you're running low on eyebrow stuff. The next eyeshadow palette has a shiny packaging, as you can see, and the back is called Flawless 3 Resurrection 32 eyeshadows. I think most of these are 32, but yeah, that's the back. And the inside is quite, it looks like I haven't really used it, but I've used some of them. Just quite natural nudes, like nude shades and stuff. I'm not a big fan of bright colour eyeshadow, so most of my eyeshadow palettes are more neutral tones. The next palette is this Revolution one, and I actually got this in an advent calendar like a while ago. I had a Revolution makeup advent calendar, and this was on the last day, not the last day, the 24th, Christmas Eve, and I got an eyeshadow palette, and yeah, so it's called Reloaded Palette. I think you can probably buy this separately, but that's where I got my one from. The next eyeshadow palette, you'll be glad to hear, is the last Revolution thing. Actually, no, I think I have more Revolution stuff, but this is the last Revolution palette that I have, and I absolutely love the packaging. This one's called Creative Volume 1, as you can see it says there. But yeah, I think the packaging is really, really pretty, and this is the only eyeshadow palette that has more brighter colours. As you can see, it's got like, I was obsessed with using that pink colour and that blue colour, sure how much it was because I got it as a gift, but I think the packaging's really cute. The next little palette we have is this little thing. It's eyeshadow and it's by Estee Lauder. I can't never say that brand name. That brand name. Wait. Focus, please. Oh, well, that one. That brand name. I can't say it, but this is quite new. I just recently got this. It's like a travel size eyeshadow, but that's what it looks like. Hasn't been used, and it's just like nudes and stuff. So yeah. The last palette I have before we go into like foundations and lipsticks and all of that stuff is my bronzer. This is the bronzer I use. I can't say that brand name, Bourjois Paris or something, but it just is bronzing powder, and this is such a good one. Like, you don't even need to use a lot. Like, a little goes a long way with this, and it's really good. Okay, now we're gonna move on to my little, I don't know what these are called, but these things. I've got this little one with a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna show you guys, and then I've also got a larger one. This one's quite bigger, but yeah, it's got stuff in it, so I'm just gonna go in like order that I would do my makeup. So when I start my makeup, I have the driest skin ever, so I like to put this moisturizing tonic on first. Hydrate Superdrug brand, and it's so good, and it was only like £5. It was not even that much. It soothes and hydrates, reduces the appearance of redness, and it's suitable for sensitive skin. Yeah, that's what it looks like. If you have dry skin, I recommend this. But yeah, I put this toner on first, and then after the toner, I like to go in with some primer. This is by Elf, and this is so good. I definitely recommend this as well. It's hydrating face primer. That's what it looks like, and definitely wasn't that expensive. I can't remember the specific price, but it was no more than £10, way less than £10, because I wouldn't have bought it if it was more than £10. It's just it's so good. It makes my face so smooth, and it helps the foundation go on way like easier and smoother, and it doesn't look all dry and patchy. But yeah, that, and after I've used the toner and the primer, I go on to my foundations. So I've got a few foundations. My everyday go-to foundation that I use, like just for everyday, is this little one by NYX. It's so good, and I wish the packaging was bigger, or like they had a bigger size, but it's kind of small. But it's by NYX, and it's called Born to Glow in the shade 07, and it says naturally radiant foundation. It's not like full coverage, so that's why I use it for everyday, because it covers, but it doesn't look too cakey. It looks quite natural when you use this. So yeah, if you're looking for something that's quite natural looking, this is a perfect foundation. foundation, but it's kind of like a foundation. I forgot what it's called, but it's Charlotte Tilbury, and if I remember the labels come off, I think it's called Born This Way. But if I'm going out like on holiday or something, I would use this instead of putting like foundation on. But I was told by someone that this is actually meant to put on and then you're supposed to put foundation on top. I don't know if that's true, but I just put this on just to give me a glow in the summer. And it is a bit more full coverage, so I don't use it all the time because it's a bit darker. But yeah, the third and final foundation that I have is this one by Bobbi Brown, and this is quite a full coverage one, so I would only use it if I'm going like to a party or I want to do like more of a full face of makeup. I would use this one as well. It says Intensive Skin Serum Foundation, and it has SPF 40 as well. I'm not sure what shade this is. Oh wait, the shade is Warm and Natural 4.5. It's a little darker than my everyday foundation, but yeah, I just fix it up with like concealer and stuff. And this is another one that was a little bit more expensive than the rest of my makeup. I think it was like around £30 or £40 as well, but it's really good, and it covers like your face so well. Like it covers all my spots and acne. Okay, so those are my foundations, and after I do my foundations I normally go on to eyebrows. So I have a few eyebrow things that I use. My go-to eyebrow, I use this eyebrow pen. It's just the one that you twist up like that. It's by L'Oreal Paris. It's called Brow Artist Expert, and this side has a brush. I think this was like $6.99, and I used the shade Brunette. I did originally get one darker than this because this is 107. I think I used to use 108 or 109, and it was super dark, but this is literally the one I have on my eyes now, and I think this one suits me well because naturally I'm a brunette, like brown hair, but I recently dyed my hair black, so I feel like my eyebrows needed to be a bit darker, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what I normally use like on a day-to-day. I do also have this sometimes if I want to use more of like not a gel, but it's quite wet. I just like put a bit of this on my angled brush and then fill out my eyebrows. And this is also L'Oreal Paris. It's called Unbeliever Brow, and it's the shade 104. Yeah, 104. Another good eyebrow thing that I would actually recommend everyone to use. I don't know what brand it is though. Benefit, that's it. I got medium brow shaping kit. Yeah, it just looks like this. It's so good. But yeah, it comes with two little brushes, and it comes with like a dark gel, not gel, I don't know the word, but it's like more like, you know, gel. And then the lighter one is more of a powder. So yeah, I absolutely love this. Okay, so when I'm putting on my foundation, concealer and stuff, I'm so sad because I got a beauty blender from Sephora and they're a bit pricey, and then I lost it. I don't know how I lost it, so I had to go pick up some beauty blenders, and I got these from Primark for £2.50, and it comes with four different sizes. So these are just the ones I use for now, and I just kept them in this bag that they came in. But yeah, they're just does it say the shade? I'm sorry guys, I don't know what shade this is. I'm so stupid, but it looks like that, and it's quite cool because you just twist it and then just like use it like that with a little sponge on the end. I love this concealer so much. It's so good, and it's not that expensive either. Moving on to mascara. So normally I get eyelash extensions, so I don't really use mascara or fake lashes, but at the moment right now I've been sick, so I haven't been able to go and get my lashes done, so I've been using stick-on ones. So I'm going to show you the mascara that I use when I don't have the extensions and the fake lashes I use as well. So this is the mascara that I use, and it's all rubbed off, but I know it's called Telescopic by L'Oreal Paris, and it's quite different to other mascaras because the thing's quite small, like the spoolie, not spoolie, the brush. It's quite small, but this is really good, and it's also waterproof, which is good if you're gonna get wet, but it kind of takes, like, it's quite hard to get off when you're taking your makeup off because it's waterproof, but yeah. And the eyelashes I use depends how I'm feeling on the day. I found these, I've seen these trending on TikTok by Kiss. These little, they look like eyelash extension when you put them on, and I've seen people on TikTok like cut them up and put them in individually, and they look so natural. I got the style Royal Silk, Royal Silk, and these are like one of the brands I use for eyelashes. Kiss lashes are really good. I also use, this isn't really a brand, this girl, she makes her own lashes on Depop, and I bought a bunch of them, and they look like eyelash extensions, so a lot of them are missing and I've cut a lot of them up, but yeah, these are just the eyelashes I use. The next thing I'm going to show you is my brushes that I use. I got this container from IKEA. I think it's actually a flower pot, but I use it for my brushes. So let's put this in. So all of my brushes are literally Revolution brushes. I got a whole set a couple years ago. I try and wash my brushes as often as I can, but I always forget. But yeah, I basically just got these pink ones, a set of them. I've got eyeshadow ones, and then I've also got these little marble effect ones. Okay, you can't really see, but they're marble effect, those ones. Yeah, these ones are like marble effect. I got a whole collection of those I got as a gift for my birthday. And then recently I just wanted to get a new eyeshadow brush, and I saw this one on Avon, in Avon catalogue, and I thought it was so cool. It's like a metallic pink, and I love pink. Pink's my favorite colour, so I was like, why not? So yeah, I just got a bunch of brushes, and then sometimes when I'm doing my contour, I have this as well, and I actually got this for Christmas. Sorry guys if this is loud, I'm trying to be quiet. I've got these little rose gold contour brushes, which are really cool. So yeah, they're all the brushes I use when doing my makeup. It's nothing fancy. I'm not sure where these are from. It's just a random brand, to be honest. It's nothing fancy. The last thing I have to show you guys in my makeup collection is my lipsticks. I only have a few because I mainly just use like clear lip gloss, so there's not many lipsticks to show. I have this Kylie Jenner one, which I've worn in a few of my videos. This is in the shade Bite Me, and it's a matte. It's like a matte red. I absolutely love this shade. I'm more into dark lipsticks than like bright pinks and lighter colours. I think dark lipstick suits me more, but yeah. And I have another Kylie Jenner one, and this is in the shade, oh, normally these lipsticks are my go-to for when I'm using lipstick. I use the darker one to line, and then I use I use the darker one to line my lips, and I use the lighter one to fill it in. And the last two lipsticks I have are Revolution, which I got in my Christmas advent calendar. I just got a bright red. I don't think these have shade names, but it's literally just